Hey, welcome everyone. And thank you for joining me in Yoga in Our City's virtual studio class for chair yoga. My name is Anne. And my daughter Sandra, who's usually with you at this time, was unable to make it. So you have me today, and I'm glad to be here. I usually teach the chair yoga on Wednesdays at 5:30, and I'm delighted to be able to share the next 30 minutes or so with all of you. Now, please consult your medical practitioner before you engage in any exercise, including yoga. This is especially important if you are pregnant, if you are nursing, if you are taking any medication that's both over the counter and prescription medicine, and also if you have a pre existing condition. And on a personal note, today's session will be on, well, it'll be first of all chair yoga, but the focus today will be on healing body, mind, and spirit. But whatever you may need to feel that you want to heal or focus on today, please do so. I'm going to be bringing forth a healing 30-minute movement of stretching and breathing, and also positive affirmations. Okay, so this class is going to assist in building your inner strength, also to bring about healing energy in your body, and to deepen your connection with yourself, bringing the inner light of healing into all that surrounds you. So let's begin. And I'd like to start this morning by introducing you to Sitting Mountain. And I will go through this quite quickly because if you'd like to get into more detail on the Sitting Mountain posture, you could go into the library for yoga in our city. And especially in the beginning, when we started around October, November, December, many of my chair yoga classes on Wednesday went into great detail on Sitting Mountain. Sitting Mountain is actually our foundational pose. What it does is it brings our awareness to the alignment of our body, okay, especially our spine. We want to be, when we're in a chair, we want to be actively engaged and not slouching over like this, okay? That puts too much pressure on certain areas of our physical body. So let's begin with our foundational posture. And we'd like to start, of course, with the feet on the floor. All righty. And if you have socks on, and I know you may be more comfortable with them, please keep them on. But remember, or to visualize, that on your foot, you have these fatty pads right beneath the toes and also on the heel. And we're going to press those into the floor beneath us. We want to shimmy the body a little bit closer to the edge of the chair. And we want to take our right hand and make a fist and slide it right up the middle of the legs, between the knees and straight up. And this is the distance that your legs are going to be apart. And next, we're going to move into our buttocks. So you can take your right hand and put that fleshy part of the butt on your chair, and then the left. And if you sit down and you feel you have these sits bones, And that allows you to be actively engaged and to allow the spine to be in its perfect alignment and function. Okay? We want a space, of course, between the back of our chair and where we put our physical body. And again, for safety, we want to be sure we are close to the edge of the chair, but in no danger of losing our balance or falling. Okay? Alrighty, now from there, we're going to take our hand and we're going to place it into a fist and put it under the chin. We want our chin parallel to the floor. And then when we look up, we want to see that the ceiling and the wall, where that line is, where they meet, is the farthest we want to look up because we don't want to strain our neck at all. Okay? And then moving up, we're going to take our fingers, pretend we're zipping up right from where we're sitting all the way to the top of the head. And this will bring again into the mental being how you are sitting. You will become more and more aware of your posture. Okay, and now take the shoulders and bring those shoulders up to the ears and press the shoulder blades together so we're opening our chest. So this way our breath, our life force, our prana, our energy can give us that beautiful, beautiful strength and energy that it needs. Okay, so now we're ready. Okay, now I'm going to introduce you to the props. As always, I always have my roller, and I'm going to put that in front of me. And I'll tell you what we're going to do with that. And if you don't have a roller, grab whatever you can, or your fingers also work for the bottom of the massage of the feet. Then I have my block, of course, and the block is used for various reasons. You can put it on the feet if your feet do not touch the floor, or you may want to do this. I love it like this because it, again, keeps me from slouching back. Okay, so that can be my pressure point where the bottom of my spine or where the tailbone meets the buttocks. That's where you can press into. Okay, all righty. Then next, of course, I have my blanket, and we'll use this when we do our um, ending breath at the end. Okay, so we stay nice and warm. All righty, so let's begin. We're going to start with our intention. The intention for this morning will be my inner light brings strength. We'll say that 3 times together, and then you can say it out loud or you can whisper it. And in addition, please keep this intention in your mind, and maybe every single day you can say it until it becomes a part of your intuitive being. Okay, so let's begin. Intention: my inner light brings strength. My inner light brings strength. My inner light brings strength. And just allow those words to resonate into your being. And just breathe comfortably. Simply inhaling and exhaling. And now we're going to take our feet and let's put them on our roller, or you may take your fingers and just kind of massage and put some pressure points on the bottom of your feet. And of course, this always feels good. Stretching, then right from heel to toe. Get some energy in that area and warm them up. I guess that's why we call these warm-ups. All righty, now you're going to stretch and you're going to flex the joints in the body. We're going to create space for the smooth flow of our energy and or prana. Okay, so how we're going to do that is the first one. We're going to take our right leg and stretch it out, and then move the toes up towards the ceiling and down towards the ground. So you feel this nice stretch of the joints in the feet. Okay, and then let's move into the opposite. Left foot up, Beautiful massage. Now we're going to take both feet, and it's up to you. If you're comfortable, you can put them both out or you can do them one at a time. So this way we're going to move the ankles, warm it all up. As we move the ankles, let's take our hands, take our fists, put them together, and slowly massage the joints of the hand. It's almost like we're going to open the door, and this helps our functionability as we go through life, especially as we age. We need to keep moving, strengthening, stretching. Don't have to do any uh, postures or asanas that you think are way beyond your ability. No, you can breathe and stretch, breathe and move those joints, and you're getting a beautiful, beautiful healing throughout the body. Because as we age, we want to be able to utilize all the parts of our body that we need to live our daily life as independent as we can. Okay, now let's relax the feet back down, move back into that sitting mountain, get those shoulders back, and begin to move. Now, what we're going to do is we did our pretty much our warm ups, with the exception today's a little chilly outside. So let's take the hands and rub them together. And it warms the body. And if you'd like, what you can do too in warm ups is you can press all the different parts of the body just by tapping, tapping, tapping. And you can feel those sensations. This is great too. This is healing. You're touching your body, you're pressuring, taking the fingers and moving them along different parts of the body, activating. Do my belly, my abdomen. Then you can do your thighs, come all the way down to the feet, the ankles. And if you don't want to do this tap, 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 you can just rub. You can rub the body. Okay? Just rub up and down and back and forth. Good. And that's a nice warm up. And then I always like to take my hands and just stretch them and wiggle them. And then I do my shoulders, whole body, just moving it. Feel the feeling. Okay? All righty. Now we're going to start with some postures. And we'll begin with posture 1, which will be pulling the knee up to the chest. So as we pull, take the hands, place them on the right knee if possible, and stretch up and inhale. Hold it for a minute and exhale down. And then the opposite. Inhale, stretch that left. Up, 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 up. And then back down. Let's do 3 times each side. Again, synchronizing the breath with the movement. And then the opposite. Now, as you do this too, remember yoga means union. So what we'd like to do is to integrate as much in the body of the stretch that we can while we're doing it. So in addition to stretching that knee up, I'm going to utilize my feet that are kind of hanging. I'm going to stretch those ankles, right? Turn them around. Get the synovial fluid, we call that, to run through the joints. Keeps them lubricated, flexible. And this is what we want. Okay, now bring the feet down, and now we're going to wiggle the legs as wide as you can. Toes out, heel in. Toes out, heel in. And stretch as far as you can. Again, keeping the integrity of that sitting mountain pose. All righty. Now, as far as I can even stretch farther. So go as far as you can, where again, you're safe. Remember, we always take safety as number 1. Now we're going to do some side bends. So we're going to take that left hand and we're going to stretch it up, 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 up. Get those fingers towards the ceiling. When we reach that perfect alignment where our fingers are stretching up towards the ceiling. We're going to exhale and pull over to the right side. Now you could feel the side stretch through the body. And then exhale back down. Then we're going to do the opposite side. We're going to inhale, stretch up, and then come down, down, down on the exhale, and then back. And again, inhale, stretch up, 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 up. And then if you can't, just kind of look, turn the head slightly, look up towards the ceiling. And then on the exhalation, come down, nice, slow, deep breath. We don't want to hurt any side body part, okay? Sometimes if you go too far into the stretch and your body is not ready or warmed up, you can hurt yourself in some way. So we always want to be very mindful of our movements. Slow, steady, very important in next exercising so we don't hurt any part of our body. Opposite, stretch, stretch, and then back down. Beautiful. Now, because we felt a little bit of movement in the shoulders, now let's take those shoulders and bring them up to the ears in a round opening and making circles with the shoulders. Nice full breath. And then reverse. 3 is always a good number, when it comes to movement. Do it 3 times, okay? And then you're going to take the shoulder now and bring them up to the ears, inhale, and then back down with a nice full, again, inhale. And one more, inhale. And now bring those feet, wiggle them back to the center, having the space between the knees, and just sit and relax for a moment. Now, this is the point we're going to do a breath. We're going to do we call pranayama or complete breath. We're going to simply sit again in our sitting mountain pose. We're going to inhale through the nose and exhale out through the nose. This is a complete breath. Now, the benefits of this complete breath are not only are we strengthening the lungs inside our body and opening the chest, but we're allowing the exchange of the oxygen as the inhale. And on the exhale, the carbon dioxide coming out. So our life force, our healing energy becomes alive during this process. But now when I use the word alive, it could be just a simple, very, how do I say, a breath that is just so relaxed. Your nervous system is relaxed, which is very important in maintaining our health. So we call the nervous system, we have the sympathetic, which is our alert, and then we have the parasympathetic, which is our breath that allows us to, or our nervous system that allows us to relax. And of course, with the relaxation of our nervous system, helps us again to bring that energy, that light, that beautiful, beautiful strength, healing energy into our bodies or our mind. Or if there's one particular area you need to heal, for me, it's my abdominal area, my pelvis. I can focus on that area of my body and bring healing light, healing energy to the area. Now, in addition with the pranayama and the complete breath, you can place your hands comfortably on your lower body, the pelvis, all the organs inside that area. And simply breathe. Nice full breath, inhale. A nice full breath exhale. Inhale and exhale. And one more time, you're going to inhale fully and exhale. And now breathe normally. You could keep your hands where they are on that part of the body where you're bringing the healing light, or you can just relax them on your thighs. And you can bring what we call the mind's eye, or my intention of a visualization, into the area that needs this healing energy. And you could give it a light, a warm color. Maybe it's a light, pure white, maybe an orange, and bring that visualization of that light into that area that needs healing. And now open the eyes. And coming back to various postures, let's walk the hands down the leg, then the knee, and then the shin. Again, you could use the little tips of the fingers, or you can even just tap, tap, tap. Okay, tapping. And then again, let's do this 3 times. Getting those sensations on the body, into the legs, into the thighs, and again. Energy, energy, energy. All righty. And I'm going to just rub my legs because it feels good and it warms my hands. Okay, then we're going to take our leg. We'll take the right first, stretch it out, point those toes forward in front of you, and then take those toes, stretch them up, heel toe. We'll do this 3 times, each foot, or yes, back again, and relax. Again, you're always synchronizing breath, inhale, and with movement, exhale. Extension and contraction. Now, when we inhale and we extend, and then as we exhale, we contract, we'll never have an we'll never have an injury. And that's what we want. No strain, no sprain. Beautiful. And then bring the feet back down to the mat. And we can do that again on the right. Stretch and just play with your feet. You do your own thing. You can stretch, you can wiggle, do whatever you need to do. You could take that foot instead and just tap it. And then the opposite. Stretch, stretch. Keeping the breath flowing, flowing, flowing. And let's go back to our intention. My inner light brings strength. My inner light brings strength. My inner light brings strength. And again, we're visualizing that light, that beautiful light inside our inner being, and allowing it to heal every part of our body, every part of our mind, and also our spirit. All righty. Now we've done the stretch leg out and flexing the toes. So now we're going to do spine, rest, hands on knee. We're going to inhale and look up, stretching, spine, and you're going to exhale, bring the head down. It's almost like, well, it's not almost like, it is a cat-cow stretch. You're limbering up the spine. Back down, and let's do this again. You're going to inhale, stretch up. And coming down. Bring those shoulders as far towards the legs as you can. A beautiful stretch. Then you may want to take your movement, make it just a little bit more active, and you'll feel a different feeling. Now, what I like to do, because I have a very sensitive neck, my neck has arthritis throughout it, so I have to move it every single day. Even before I get out of bed, I just simply move it from left to right. And let's do that. Move it left to right, opening up and stretching. Necks are very, very sensitive, and they're such an important part of our physical body. Like all the parts, it all works as an integrated union. So sometimes I'll take my fingers and I'll just massage, put a little bit of pressure, and it feels so good. Very important, though, that you be aligned. Okay, come back into that sitting mountain posture. Okay, you want the spine to be actively and the whole body to be actively engaged in the sitting posture. No slumping. All righty. Now, for the last posture we're going to do before we take our nice, relaxing ending breath, or I should say breaths, and we'll do a healing, or I will lead you through a healing ending or savasana, however we want to call it. And again, to bring that healing energy to our being. So I'm stretching, pulling up on my neck just slightly, and then exhale down. Pull up, almost like you're trying to get that head pulled up towards the ceiling, and then back down. And again, stretch, stretch, stretch. It feels so good. A little bit of tension or pressure on the areas of the neck. And then bring the arms down and relax. Now we're going to take our shoulders and just roll them 3 times forward and then 3 times back. I think I did that opposite. But however, as long as you do front and back, and then we're going to take our hands and stretch them out. My spider plant. My fingers are stretched out. And now I'm going to turn. So now my thumbs are facing up to the ceiling, and then we're going to turn the opposite. Just a nice, gentle stretch. 3 times. Now, if there's any other part of your body that you need to have it awaken, be mindful of it, and we could do that. So I know that I need to take my fingers right now, of course, because we all have intuitive energy of our own bodies. Elbows facing out to the side, open the chest, and then just make circles as you inhale and exhale down. Now we're going to reverse, stop and reverse. Now, the last part of this shoulder roll is to take our elbows now and bring them so they're touching as closely as we can to each other in the front of our body. And then exhale fully. Bring them back. Inhale. I like to exhale out through the mouth, but you could do either or. Inhale and then exhale quietly, or you can make a nice cleansing. A nice cleansing breath is that hot breath. And then relax, close the eyes, bring the hands comfortably on the thighs. And just take note, how do you feel? Are you calm? Are you at rest? Are you peaceful? All righty, now we can grab Oh, I didn't mention in the beginning for your prop, it'd be wonderful to have a blanket. And I especially love the blankets because I'm usually kind of cold when the temperatures come down the way they are now. Like when I woke up, it was like 60 in the house, and I automatically want the heat on. Now, for this healing energy kind of meditation or just relaxation, however you want to call it, you can sit back in your chair if that's comfortable. If you prefer to, excuse me, use your block and you'd rather have that as a support, so the back of the chair and your body is kind of resting on that block, totally up to you. I'd rather come back towards the back of my chair. I feel more relaxed. And now I invite you to take your blanket and wrap it around you any way you would like and begin to relax and simply connect with your breath and inhale and exhale at your own pace. And take a couple of full breaths, bringing your awareness in your mind's eye to your toes and bringing healing energy from the toes up to the legs. And you could give this healing energy a light if you'd like. My light is a violet light. Notice the light shining through your thighs, moving so slowly and gently up the thighs. The healing energy begins to fill your pelvis area, every organ inside your pelvis. Bring the healing energy from the lowest part of your spine right up through each of the vertebrae, up to the bottom of the neck, and then moving your healing energy to the front of your body, your chest. Healing energy to every movement internally in your body. Your heart is warm and filled with your self-love. Your heart is warm, filled with a healing light. Your inner light brings strength. Now visualize that healing energy, that light, moving from the tops of the shoulders and each of the arms all the way down, forearms, wrists, fingers, all the way down into your fingertips. Take a nice breath here. Feel your body relaxing, sinking deeper and deeper into a relaxing, energizing state of being. Now bring the awareness to the neck. Allow that light, that healing energy to move up the neck, right through the back of the head, to the tippy top of the head, and also through the front body. Every area of the face being enlightened with that healing energy. And simply delve, swim, sink into this healing energy. Take 3 breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out through the nose. And then kindly place the palms of your hands together and bring them right to the heart space. And may your inner light bring strength to your physical, mental, and spiritual body throughout the day, throughout this week and this month, and throughout the year. And thank you, everyone, for joining me this morning. I do hope you enjoyed this healing movement, and bring that into your day. Bring that relaxation, that energy of peacefulness, healing energy into your mindfulness. And then you can create that, okay, throughout the day. And also when you lie down at night, you may want to come back into that healing energy. And I'm going to invite you to practice. And every day, do your breath and your stretches, synchronizing both together. And you'll notice that it'll become just part of your daily habit. So, again, signing off, I'm Anne. This is for Chair Yoga for Yoga in Our City. And Sandra will be back next Sunday to work with you from 10 to 10:30. And please tune in Wednesday. I do chair yoga from 5 to 5:30. Be proud of yourself. You all did some movements this morning, some visualization. Have a great day. I'm Anne, signing off.